On the heels of the long-delayed release of Age of Disclosure, David Grusch is suggesting or hinting that Donald Trump might actually give us UFO disclosure. So let's talk about that and some other related stuff. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, I'm back from my retreat. I'm looking at the news, and there's a lot to talk about, but we definitely have to talk about this first. I haven't had a chance to watch Age of Disclosure yet, but I did buy it yesterday, and I'll watch it very soon and hopefully have a little review for you. But if you've seen it, let me know what you guys think. Is it all that we hoped it was? It certainly has people talking, and they are talking about disclosure. So let's hear what David Grusch is kind of hinting at here.
I say that there's hope. Certainly, Congress values whistleblower information right now, and certainly I believe there's an appetite with the administration to do the right thing on this as well. And there's some other things that are happening behind the scenes that I'll let the administration discuss when they're ready.
Okay, things going on behind the scenes, and the administration is considering stuff. He's not going to get out ahead of the executive branch on this, but he is definitely hinting that there's stuff going on and that they are considering some action related to UFO disclosure. I don't know what that action is. I doubt that Trump is going to get out there and say, hey, we are not alone, but you never know. You never know. Author Walter Kern, who is a friend of David Grusch, and David Grusch is a source of his, is also talking about the possibility of Trump giving us UFO disclosure.
My information too. If you know anything about Donald Trump, he can't, he will not avoid bragging about what he knows before he. So I expect him to be the president who tells us what we haven't heard.
So what can you just?
Well, okay, but I would have to say to that as a rejoinder that according to both Ross Coulthart and Haim Eshed, Brigadier General of Israel, co-founder of Israel's space program, Donald Trump has indeed been fully briefed, or at least largely briefed, on the UFO issue. According to the Project Preserve Destiny information, not only has he been briefed, but Trump has actually tried to seize control of the UFO control group away from the Pentagon. So, yeah, I don't think he's bragging about what he knows. I definitely think he knows some stuff that he is not saying. So I don't think this is necessarily true. However, I do think that the fact that the movie is out now, if enough eyeballs get on it, if it makes the ripples that I hope it will in the public consciousness, that it might give him and others, like people in Congress, whoever, it might give them the license to actually tell some of what they know. And that could get us closer to UFO disclosure. And David Grusch is heavily suggesting that there is indeed movement behind the scenes on that. The executive branch is watching this and they are considering some sort of action. They're probably watching to see how successful the movie will be and, how many eyeballs get on it. And if indeed this does, make a huge ripple in the public consciousness and move things forward in that regard. So we'll see how things shake out. Ross Coulthart, meanwhile, is wondering what happens if indeed we do get UFO disclosure. What does that look like? How would that process work? And here he's talking about the idea of amnesty. And I get my usual awesome Ross Coulthart screen grab here. Sorry, Ross.
And I think also we should be asking if there are people who have improperly, illegally, criminally withheld this knowledge from the public knowledge, why are they not going to be tried for treason? It's going to be a very interesting decision if the White House does decide to be open on this issue. What will it do? Will it do what I strongly, sadly suspect they should do, which is offer a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where, just like South Africa did after apartheid, Nelson Mandela, in an act of extraordinary magnanimity, decided to offer amnesty to anyone who'd been involved in crimes against the state in return for their truthful depositions about what they knew. And it was a very healing process. I got to witness it as a journalist, And even though I hate the idea of people getting off scot-free for their crimes, if crimes have been committed, and I know they have been, I actually suspect it's going to be a necessary part of the healing process for the American people and the American government in coming to terms with the magnitude of this cover-up.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Ross here. I hate the idea of amnesty. I really do. The UFO control group have been doing horrible things, awful, awful things for a long time, unconscionable things that should never be forgiven. And yet, I think the only way forward, the only way out of this mess is amnesty. They're not going to come forward unless they can come forward without going to prison. So I think that, I think that is a very possible route forward once we have, sufficient momentum on UFO disclosure, either in Congress or in the executive branch. Somebody's got to be pushing this forward and getting us there, and this could be the way to open those doors. Once we have sufficient will in the government to open that door. So, but then we have to have will on the other side of that door, the UFO control group side, to actually step through that door. And of course, ultimately, it may be not even a human decision. The UFO control group has been working with beings for many years. Recent whistleblower Dylan Borland talked about a giant UFO piloted by NHI that was outside the NASA hangar at Langley. So, yeah, it's still going on. It's been going on for a long time. UFO control group has been assisting beings in abductions even many times. It's an extensive, in-depth, allyship or whatever, partnership. Obviously, we're going to be the junior partners on that, but we have been working together on this for a long time, doing whatever the hell they're doing. Again, things that probably shouldn't be forgiven. But like Ross says, it was a healing process for South Africa to go through. And can you imagine what a healing process it would be in America and hell, the world, if the UFO control group came out of the closet and, said, yeah, we are not alone. And this is everything that we've done. And we'll admit to everything we've done. And now we can have public oversight of these programs. But hey, we're not going to jail, but we'll tell you what we know. Just rounds and rounds of trials or public disclosures, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, getting the truth out there and reconciling. That would be amazing. That would be an amazing healing process for everybody. So I think that may be a viable route forward if there is will behind it to get us there. But let me know what you think the best path forward would be, and if indeed we could get there because of partly age of disclosure. What do you think David Grusch meant by movement behind the scenes? Let me know what you think about it all in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. Love to see you guys there. If you want to support the channel in a bigger way, consider grabbing a coffee mug or a t-shirt in the merch store below, or by becoming a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Meanwhile, plenty of other videos on the channel. I'll see you next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.